So Nintendo LABO was just recently announced, and it's basically just a bunch of cardboard, more or less, that you form into, like, it's like an arts and crafts DIY thing. And today we're going to examine why it's good for the gaming community as a whole. What's up, guys? This is Anthony from Stat Boost, and I'm coming at you with another unscripted video. And today, Nintendo LABO is a very interesting concept. That I can say for sure is something I don't want to buy, but that's okay because it's not for me. Like they were saying, it's for kids and kids at heart. And I feel like if you kind of play video games and you're an adult, you're kind of a kid at heart at some aspects. But if you have kids, I think this would be really cool too. And you know, basically, I'm not saying anything completely different than what anyone else has really said, but I just wanted to get my 2 cents in to let you guys know that, like, this is great because this is the kind of thing that might increase the gaming community. Like, I was reading a couple articles the other day, and they were saying how the gaming community, like the amount of people who play games has been relatively the same over the last, like, 10 years. And you know, video games have been like making more money, and they've been like, but they've been getting more expensive too, you know what I mean? So it's been like, that's why you hear all this stuff about people like, it's hard to make like one player experiences because they're so expensive. And it's like, you know, because things just keep getting more expensive and not more people are like going into it. And that's where hopefully this Nintendo LABO comes in, because it'll have kids who aren't really into video games, probably boys and girls, like, you know, little, like, I don't know, who'd be interested in this, like a 7 or 8 year old, I guess, and they'd find reasons to use it, and it'll increase the gaming base, just like they said they did that with the Wii did that, brought in like basically a ton of casual players. And because there were a ton of casual players, that's essentially like why that was so successful, because they got like basically this brand new audience of people who's, you know, kind of, you know, been to the wayside for about 10 years or so. But, you know, maybe this is the first step and a couple steps to like bring back those people and just make the gaming community bigger. And, you know, how cool would that be? You know, think about it. Like, obviously, like, you know, if you're listening to something on YouTube, you're probably really into like gaming and stuff, because, you know, you're listening to this. It's like a gaming channel essentially. And something I really like about that, though, is like, I always think about it, like, I have my Switch and I bring it out with me sometimes when I go places, but I don't think realistically enough people like have them yet to like really see them out and about. But if you start seeing a bunch of like little kids playing like these little games and stuff, you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know? Like, you know, I wish I had that when I was little. Well, essentially we all did. We had what, like Pokemon on Game Boy, but now it's like, you know, 20 something years later, you know? And it's definitely cool because, you know, especially you have kids, you know, that's a good bonding time kind of thing too. And, you know, kids like to spend time with their parents, and parents like to spend time with their kids. So, you know, like, I know if I had a kid, I would definitely be like, yeah, I'm going to buy all that stuff right now just so I can play with it, because it's like Nintendo. It's kind of like Disney. Like, think about, like, you know, you're like, Disney is like the generation passes it on to the next one. And that's essentially what Nintendo is doing, which, you know, I don't think in any way is dirty or like bad, because it's like, you know, they're great. Disney's still cool, whatever, it's fine, you know, it's tight. Well, anyway, kind of got a little off the rails there, so I guess that's the sign to say that this is, that this video is over. Be sure to, like and share this video if you're really into it, and let all your friends know about all the cool content you're hearing. Also, if you really liked us or you're new around here, be sure to subscribe to get all our newest videos. We do a lot of stuff on gaming. We're going to start live streaming soon. We do some stuff occasionally too on anime, and we even do some food and beverage content where we do like cooking, and we start doing some bartending stuff pretty soon too. So stay tuned for all that stuff. Until next time, my friends, peace out.